Hey, Vicky! I've got some great news to tell you. Guess who's getting married? Well, it's me.
Huh? Who are you again? Oh, wait, you're Penny. Right. Haven't seen you since the class reunion. Congrats and best wishes. Bye.
Huh? Wait a second. That's Ed? Don't you remember that I'm a childhood friend of yours? And I'm getting married. As friends, shouldn't you care a little more?
Right. That's why I told you congratulations.
Don't you have something more to say?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, if you want a wedding gift, just tell me your bank account details and I'll deposit some money for you later.
I mean, of course I will. Giving me a wedding gift goes without saying. But that's not what I'm getting at right now. I came here to invite you to my wedding, silly.
Huh?
Surprised? Aren't you happy I remembered you?
Nah, I'm good. I've got plans that day.
But I haven't even told you the date yet.
Damn it. You got me.
What's with that attitude? Why are you so cold to me? What did I do to you? If you're going to keep acting like that, I won't invite you to my wedding after all. Serves you right.
Really? You won't?
Yep. Aw, what a shame. You know, my fiancé is friends with all kinds of people with loads of cash. The top elites of society, even. Pilots, doctors, lawyers, CEOs, you name it. If you'd gone, even you might have been able to find your true love among them. It would have been your only chance to snag a good catch, considering how unpopular and lame-looking you were in school. And once you got that catch, you could have secured a luxurious and easy life and enjoyed yourself forever.
Cool.
You're acting like you don't care, but I know you're just hiding the fact you're panicking inside. You just wasted your opportunity, you know. It's too late to regret it. I won't be inviting you to my wedding, even if you do. You come back and cry all you want. It won't be happening.
Wow, really? That's totally fine with me.
What?
That saves me the trouble of refusing you. I would have hated to keep turning you down because you wouldn't stop being persistent. So this is great news to me. You don't want me to go? Then I don't go. It's a done deal. Man, I'm super relieved. Oh, don't bother with a letter of invitation either. It's a waste of postage. I won't send out a letter in return since my absence has already been determined. No, I got some work to be doing, so bye-bye. Have fun at your wedding without me.
Just hold on a second. I'm your childhood friend, and it's my wedding. Are you serious? Why are you fine with not being invited? How cold are you? Vicky! Fine. If you're gonna be like that, then I have something else up my sleeve. I'm going to make you pay, so prepare yourself. Hey, you! I heard you got a boyfriend. Is that true? Spill the beans. Tell me everything. I've heard a lot about him. Like he's handsome and rich. You lucky girl. Aw, jeez. If that's the case, why didn't you say so sooner? You made me get the wrong idea. Now I understand why you didn't care one bit about coming to my wedding, even with all the elites that are gonna be there. You already got a catch of your own you needed to keep. Well then, I guess I gotta find another way to tempt you to come. I'm sending you a letter of invitation, so you gotta come no matter what. No excuses! Hey! Vicky! Your invitation was returned to me because your address is unknown or something. By any chance, did you move out of your house? The one you lived in back when we were neighbors. And even your parents don't live there anymore either. I guess even you wouldn't have stayed in that small town of ours forever. I always did feel like it was pretty cramped. Still, if you did, you should have told me. My parents got divorced and I wound up living with my mom in her hometown, so I don't know that stuff if you don't tell me. As my childhood friend and a full-grown adult, that just won't do. You have a responsibility to be honest and upfront with me. So, what's your new address then? Tell me. Vicky, why won't you respond? Answer me already! I won't be able to confirm your attendance if you don't. It'd be a major inconvenience for me. Jeez, what am I gonna do with you? I had no choice but to go ahead and mark you as attending since you wouldn't respond. You're welcome. You were talking about how you didn't want to come before, but I bet that was a lie. You're actually all antsy over how much you want to go right now, aren't you? You just don't want to admit it because you wanted to keep up your cool and unbothered act. I can picture it so clearly. How you're so thrilled that I would come out of the blue and invite you to my wedding. I bet you had a big, dumb old grin on your face behind the screen. Well then, I'm leaving the best friend wedding speech to you. Toodles! Vicky? You there? I'm guessing you've just about arrived to the wedding venue. Am I right about that?
Hey, you! Where are you right now? If your wedding is suddenly going to get canceled like this, don't drag me into it by saying it's because of me. Leave me out of it.
Huh? Oh, right. I guess you would also get the heads up. Well, it can't be helped. The reason the wedding has suddenly been canceled is because I'm at a hotel with your boyfriend.
Huh?
Yep, that's right. So I'm the one who suddenly canceled the wedding. It was all on purpose.
You did that without anyone else's input?
Yeah. You see, I had a go at your boyfriend last night, and I actually fell in love with him.
Excuse me? You know, what have you even been talking about? You're not making any sense. What's this about my boyfriend?
Well, I guess he's your ex now, so I understand your confusion. Let's see. I'm guessing it was about 3 to 4 months ago that he dumped you suddenly, saying he started liking someone else, right?
No?
You don't have to play dumb. It might hurt you to remember, but I already know everything. And I hate to break it to you, but it turns out the one he was head over heels for was me.
Uh-huh.
In other words, that means I totally stole your boyfriend from you. Oopsies. Silly me. Now that you lost your super elite boyfriend, I'm sure you're itching to find another man of a similar caliber to take his place, right? And your best shot at doing that is to come to my super awesome wedding that you were invited to. It only makes sense with all the elites who are going to be there. You'll find his replacement in no time. For that purpose, that's why I arranged to have you two break up so you'd have a reason to come to my wedding. You definitely wouldn't have been able to find a replacement for him in the meanwhile. But last night was the first time I wound up in a hotel with your ex. And when we went to see if we'd be a good match for each other, I found out he was a super wonderful guy. I fell in love with him for real.
Excuse me?
Anyway, so that's why I slept in on purpose to have the wedding canceled. I mean, it'd be a problem if I had to go on and marry someone who I didn't even love anymore, right? Oh, if you want, I can give my old fiancé to you. The one who was supposed to be my groom. I'm sure you already got a good look at him, but he's a pretty handsome-looking guy, isn't he? I say that, but it's not like I need him anymore. Well, I'm just hyping him up for you like a good friend. He's honestly not that bad of a guy, objectively speaking.
Well, no, I haven't seen him at all. In fact, I never actually came to your wedding, so I'm not at the venue.
What?
My husband took me to his parents' house today. That's where I actually am right now. I'm nowhere near where your wedding is.
No way! You're telling me you had a husband? Since when?
Since 3 months ago. You messaged me around the time I was about to get married myself.
Wait. What? Then who's the guy I was with?
Hell if I know. You tell me.
He said his name was Smith. Does that ring any bells? Come on, you gotta at least know him. Otherwise, I'm going to be more creeped out than I already am.
Who? Oh, wait. I think there was someone in the basketball club I was in who had that name back in high school.
Yeah, that guy. I heard from somewhere that you were dating a guy named Smith. And when I looked into your friend circles, I found a guy named Smith who said he was one of your classmates. Not many people are named Smith, so I figured it was probably him.
I think you got the wrong Smith.
What? That can't be right.
Maybe you'll understand better if I told you that my new married name is Smith now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I met my husband after I started working. My first assignment was to Phoenix, so that's where I met him. Around that time, my parents also moved to a different state. And he's not really acquainted with any of my old classmates and friends.
What?
So I'm surprised you would have ever heard that I had a partner in the first place. Like, where would you have gotten that information? You don't have my parents' contact information, and I don't really know how anyone else would know about him except... Well, back when he was still my boyfriend, we went on a trip. And during that trip, we just happened to run into a classmate of mine from middle school. My then boyfriend introduced himself as Smith. He grew up having people refer to him by his last name since he used to do a lot of sports and was in the military for a couple of years. So it's just what he was used to at the time. His actual first name is Keith.
You've got to be kidding me. What kind of coincidence is that?
A very unfortunate one. The Smith I have has it as his last name, while the one you got has it as his first name. They're not the same guy.
No way. What is this? Why didn't you invite me to your wedding? If you'd just done that to begin with, none of this would have happened.
We only had a small wedding with some close relatives and family. We didn't invite any friends. Although, even if we did have a larger wedding, I wouldn't have invited you.
Why not? We were childhood friends. We got along so well. Are you saying I'm not worth inviting?
Do you really think we were that buddy-buddy with each other? Is that how you remember it?
Huh? What's with that response? Am I wrong?
Maybe my memory's just a tad bit hazy, but the person I remember being good friends with was your little sister. Not you.
What? Why only her? Wasn't I besties with you too? Why would you forget me?
I mean, your parents got divorced while you were both still in elementary school, and she stayed behind with her dad in our hometown. Even now, I still message her from time to time. While you were taken in by your cheater of a mother, and I hadn't heard a word from you since. The first time I'd seen you since the divorce was the class reunion where we exchanged WhatsApps, but once again, you went totally radio silent.
What?
Hearing this, isn't it obvious who's the one I actually got along with here?
Really?
Yep. For the time being, I've sent your little sister your messages. She was attending your wedding, right?
What? Why her?
Before you messaged me, your little sister was asking me to message her if I heard anything from you. She wanted to know what was going on and why you weren't there.
Yikes. Really?
Yep. So that's why I told her the truth. I told her about the guy you were with. And how you're with him because of a misunderstanding because you thought he was my boyfriend when he actually wasn't at all. By the way, I had no idea when the wedding was until she started messaging me.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
You kept trying to tempt me to come, but you never even told me the time or date it was going to be happening. Even if I wanted to go, I wouldn't have been able to.
Huh?
Well, I was always going to refuse to go, so that's why I never asked. Figured I'd be better off not saying anything, you know? And with this, I found out that not only were you cheating, but who it was you were cheating with. And of course, I sent all the details to your sister as fast as possible.
No way! You didn't!
I did. I mean, I got all wrapped up in your selfish desires. In retaliation, I told her what information I gathered from it all. My work is done here.
Hey!
I'll leave you to clean up your own mess, all right? You did this to yourself. And just so you know, I have absolutely zero intention of ever helping you. So don't bother asking.
No, just wait. Don't leave me. Hey, Vicky! Please, I'm begging you. How do I fix everything? I want to make it all right again. This isn't how I wanted things to end up. Please help me. I broke up with the Smith who I mistook for your boyfriend. Everything should be all right now, right? It was all because of a misunderstanding that I canceled the wedding. So I went to try and set it all back into motion like nothing happened, but my fiancé is saying it's impossible and that he won't go through with it anymore. And not only that, he wants to demand financial compensation for the emotional damages he thinks I caused, as well as the fees for the wedding venue. All for a total of $50,000. And he wants me to pay all of that. Where am I supposed to get that kind of money? Why did things turn out this way? Okay, for the sake of an argument, let's say I am actually in the wrong here, and I should pay him something. This is all because of a misunderstanding. I'm a victim here too, so I feel like I should only pay 10% of that amount at the most. When my mom got divorced, she told my dad that the person who gets cheated on is to blame too. That's why I think I did nothing wrong. Hey, Vicky, how about it? Don't you have some proof I could show them to prove to them that it isn't my fault? Isn't there some way I can convince them? Come on, I know you're smart. You've always known how to get yourself out of all kinds of situations. It used to really make me upset. But come on, you can put it to good use right now. So please, won't you help me? Even my mom is avoiding me. She told me she has no intention of helping me and went off with her boyfriend. So I started thinking about getting Smith to pay for the damages with me since it's mostly his fault. I mean, I know he didn't get off scot-free either. My fiancé charged him some money too, but not nearly as much as me. I shouldn't be left to pay off this $50,000 all on my own. But that Smith only paid what he owed and disappeared. And I can't get in contact with my dad or my sister. Man, all the people around me are jerks. Not a single one of them are nice people at all. That's why you're the only one I can rely on now. Come on, you're nice, aren't you? You're not like them at all, right? Vicky? Hey! At least answer me, will you? Vicky!
Even though I announced I wasn't going to be coming to her wedding, she said I was going to be attending anyway. And once I found out about that and told her I wouldn't help her at all, she tried to rely on me. She was more or less like this every single day to me back when she was still my neighbor. That's why I don't like her, and I don't want to involve myself with her. And yet, this is how things turned out. I'd even say she managed to get worse over the years. Maybe her cheater of a mother really rubbed off on her. I feel a little bad she had to be raised by trash like her. But with how she's always been and how she turned out, it's hard to have much sympathy. And then after that, she did pay for that $50,000 in one go, grumbling and complaining all the while. Just when I was wondering how she got a hold of that kind of money, turns out she had some kind of sugar daddy or something. Although it turns out that man had a wife. Once she found out about their relationship, she demanded financial compensation from Penny, who then found she became involved with the dark underbelly of society. Maybe even Penny herself has realized how far she's truly fallen. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to see more content just like this. And don't forget to leave us a comment down below. What did you think? Would you have done something different? Let us know your thoughts. We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time. Hey, Robbie. Do you mind picking up diapers for me from the pharmacy on your way home? The one in front of the train station? You know the one. They're selling these large diaper packs at a heavy discount, but you can only get 2 per person.
What? Why do I have to do it? You go instead. You're in the house anyway, right? You have the time.
I'm asking you because I can't go. I would do it myself if I could.
And? What excuse do you have?
Are you serious? You should understand my situation better than anyone. I just gave birth to twins. It's not that easy to just go out to the store and buy things on a whim anymore.
Then how about you buy them on Amazon and get them delivered?
I mean, we need twice as many diapers than most people usually need. I wanted to get them as cheaply as possible, even by just a little bit. They can get pricey after a while.
Are you kidding me? You're saving maybe like a couple of dollars at most. It's not worth pinching pennies over.
No, you're wrong. If I get them online, I could wind up spending $10 or $20 extra than I would have spent. And that's not to mention the price of shipping.
If it's just like $10 more, then what's the big deal? Why are you even worrying about how much it'll cost anyway? You'll be using my money.
That's true, but think about it. From here on out, we're gonna have to shell out a lot of money to take care of these two while supporting ourselves. Wouldn't you think it's better to save where we can? Besides, the pharmacy is on the way home for you, and you're already outside. It shouldn't be that hard, right?
You can save money on your own if that's what you want, but don't involve me in your saving schemes. It shouldn't be my problem. I'm already busy enough with work as it is. I'm working my butt off every single day. And by the time I'm about to go home, I'm tired as hell. Having to run errands when I'm dead tired is just way too much for me.
But it's just to buy diapers. You only might need to talk to the cashier, but otherwise it shouldn't be a big deal.
So you think it's easy? Then how about you go and do it? Oh yeah, how about you finally get off your butt and clean the house already too? I can't keep living in such a dirty place. I'm at my limit.
Of course, I'd love the house to be clean too. No one likes living in a mess, but I'm so busy taking care of these two that I just can't get around to everything. Some things have to fall by the wayside.
What are you talking about? They're just a couple of newborns. They shouldn't be that much of a handful already. They're not running around dirtying up the whole place. You're the only one making it dirty, so it makes sense that you should clean up after yourself.
I promise you that I'm extremely busy. It's been hectic. Just having one kid is bad enough. But think about it. We have 2 newborns to take care of right now. I just want you to understand that there are some things I really can't do right now. That I truly am as busy as I say. This isn't easy.
So you really have zero downtime? Really? How about after you're done breastfeeding or changing their diapers? You should have time to tidy up the house at least a little. I wonder why you just don't seem to care about doing that.
There's just a lot of uncertainties and irregularities to deal with. Like after I feed them and change their diapers, it's not guaranteed they'll go quietly to sleep. If you have a problem with how I've been running this house, then I'd like you to help me out a little more. I can't do all this on my own.
What are you talking about? I changed their diapers. It's not like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, and that's it. Changing their diapers is all you do around here. And it's not even like you do it that consistently. Most of the time, I'm the one having to do it. The moment they start crying, you shove them onto me.
What? It's a mother's duty to get her children to stop crying.
That's the first I'm hearing that.
Listen, I'm working every single day. When I get home, I want to kick back and relax, but I can't even get a good night's sleep thanks to those two screaming their heads off every night. What more do you want from me? All you do is laze around the house every day taking care of the kids. You have it easy compared to me.
Excuse me? Taking care of those kids is what's eating up all of my free time and energy. It's not like looking after a puppy. It's much more involved than that. I have no time to just be lazing around.
Nah, I know you want to defend yourself, but the one with the real job's the guy who's actually busy here. Besides, you're in the house every day. The bed and the couch are right there. You can lay down whenever you want, put on some tunes, all the stuff I don't have the luxury of doing at work. Man, you're such a drama queen. You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
I'm not! Besides, who's the one who's just given birth here? It's me! I'm still recovering. I'm not at 100% yet, and it's tough for me to even go about my daily life. That's why I've been hoping you could make dinner every day instead of me. Is that too much to ask? It'll only be for a little bit.
God, look at all the mothers out there in the world. I think you could stand to learn a thing or two from them. Don't you understand how lucky you are? There are single mothers out there who have to work and clean and take care of the kids all on their own. But guess what? They're still doing it anyway. And then there's you. You're not even doing half the things they're doing, yet you want to shove the housework onto me? No thanks. You're a housewife. That's your job.
Don't get me wrong. I think single mothers are amazing. But I have you, don't I? I'm not a single mother. So I don't think you should be comparing us.
Don't be such a spoiled baby. I do think it's incredible how you gave birth to 2 kids. That's not an easy feat. But just because you gave birth doesn't mean that your job is done. It just means that things are getting started.
Of course I know that.
Really now? Then do the chores and raise the kids like you're supposed to. If the house isn't clean by the time I get home, you can forget about me ever helping you with the kids. Hey, you better clean up the living room before I get home from work tonight. Oh, and do the laundry too. Seriously, what's up with that mountain of dirty clothes we got back home? That's embarrassing. What are you even doing every day?
I'm sorry. I'm just so exhausted.
Man, whatever. I don't care. Because of you, I can't even relax at home on my time off. It's a stressful environment for me to come back to.
Listen, I really haven't been feeling good lately. I've barely been able to sleep a wink the past couple of weeks. Please, couldn't you help me out around the house or with the kids even a little? I'm not asking for much. I just need a breather.
Are you being for real right now?
I am. Why wouldn't I be? Why won't you understand where I'm coming from? I've really been putting my all into taking care of these kids, and I'm at my limit. I need help.
But everyone else can do it. So why can't you? Why are you the only one in the entire world who can't do what a stay-at-home mom is supposed to do?
I am doing what I can in regards to cleaning up and doing the chores around the house. But when you have 2 little babies to take care of, you seriously can't find the time for a lot of things.
I think you're just not using your time wisely. Everyone has the same 24 hours. With all that time, I think you could at least get the chores done. Well, what other lame excuse are you gonna try to pull out now? How bad is your time management?
God, time management isn't the problem. I'm being serious here. Look, you know these 2 are your kids too, don't you? Couldn't you act more like a father for them?
Who do you think's putting food on your table? It's thanks to the fact I'm working that you can even afford to take care of those kids.
That's true, but what does this have to do with taking care of the kids?
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yet you have a problem with me? What gives you the right to complain? As a housewife, you're supposed to take care of the house and the kids. That's your job. Put your back into it already, will you? It's your job to support the man of the house. That's your duty as my wife.
But I am already giving it all I got.
Then that just means it isn't good enough. Oh yeah, take my suit to the cleaners for me.
What? If you wanted your suit to be cleaned, you should have brought it with you on your way out.
Excuse me? Why? This is your job. Why do I have to be the one to do it?
Come on. You can at least do that by yourself, can't you?
Like I said, I work my butt off to make a living to support the 4 of us. So how about you? Have you ever earned even a scrap of cash before?
All the work I put into child rearing and the household chores is like having a job. Except I'm not being paid for it. But just because I don't get money from it doesn't mean it's worthless. I think the work I do is equally important to what you do at your job.
Wow. Are you being serious right now? Just so you know, the work you do isn't worth a damn penny. All you make for dinner are half-baked meals, and when it comes to child rearing, you let those kids cry their heads off like no tomorrow. If this was an actual job, you would have been fired already in a heartbeat. In order to make a living, you need to be a pro at what you're doing.
No one can be perfect at child rearing on their first try, and most people only have one kid to deal with. Sometimes the other one starts crying just as I manage to quiet one of them down. And you won't lift a finger around the house, so everything becomes a mess in the meanwhile.
Oh, okay. So, you're making that out to be my fault now? You're a hopeless woman. Unbelievable. Oh, that reminds me. My mom will be coming over the day after tomorrow, so you better put your back into taking care of the household chores and those kids. Learn a thing or two from her, would you? To avoid being a disappointment. Hey, Rose. The house is a mess. Where did you run off to? You didn't even bother cleaning up before you left?
If you think it's dirty, then how about you clean it up yourself?
Excuse me? What's with that attitude? It's your job to do the household chores, not mine. Don't skip out on your wifely duties just because you popped out a couple of kids. That's no excuse. You're a housewife. What are you even doing? My mom was here today, wasn't she? Didn't you learn anything from her? Because from what I'm seeing here, clearly you didn't.
Get a hold of yourself right now, young man. This is your mother speaking. You better come over here to bow your head and apologize to Rose at once.
What? Mom? You have to be joking. What are you doing talking on Rose's phone? Is it really you? What happened to Rose then?
She's sleeping at my house right now.
What? What the hell is she doing? And what do you mean apologize? I haven't done squat.
Oh, you've done plenty. You worked poor old Rose to the bone until she collapsed from exhaustion. My heart aches for her. I feel so sorry to her parents that my son would treat their daughter like this. I thought I taught you to know better. She gave birth to your kids. Why won't you do anything for them? Why did you drive Rose into a corner like this?
That's a strong way of phrasing it. All I wanted was for her to do the household chores and child rearing like she's supposed to. Is that so wrong? I don't think I was being unreasonable.
Okay, but you can do it too, can't you? So why don't you?
What? But I work.
You think that's an excuse? After I gave birth to you, your father would help me out with anything I asked, whether it was with the household chores or taking care of you. You have to understand that it's not like a woman can give birth and be good as new afterwards. It's truly very hard on her body and takes time to recover. If you push yourself even just a bit too far, it can harm your health. Rose did her best to birth your children, so why won't you show her even an ounce of kindness? Why won't you treat her nicely when she's recovering?
What are you talking about? I totally was being nice to her. I sucked it up and ate her half-baked meals. And I didn't say anything as the dirty clothes kept piling up unwashed.
You should at least do the laundry and cooking by yourself. You mean to tell me you don't feel bad for Rose at all? Up until now, she's been sleeping only 1 hour a night. When I went over there today, she suddenly lost consciousness and collapsed.
What?
I'm sure the poor girl was at her limit. She was out like a light for several hours, and when she finally came to, she apologized to me while bawling her eyes out. And once I heard what's been going on recently, I found out you haven't been doing a single thing for her. She's hit her limit. Realizing that, I took her home with me.
So, does that mean she's fine now?
Of course not! Are you crazy? She needs plenty of rest to recover from all that. As such, your father and I plan to support her for as long as she needs. Having 2 babies to take care of is truly a handful. I suppose you wouldn't know since you hardly ever helped her. It's baffling. Why didn't you ever offer to lend her a hand? I heard a lot of fathers these days are taking a more active role in helping their wives with childcare, but I suppose that must have been misinformation. I mean, I have my deadbeat son right here who hardly lifts a finger for his children.
Why are you acting like I didn't do anything? I changed their diapers.
Oh my god! Did I raise an idiot? You just changed a few diapers. That's hardly anything. In fact, it's the absolute bare minimum. Now quit making excuses and come here and apologize. After all, you completely backed her into a corner. She felt trapped and alone. She might not forgive you for doing that to her.
Rose, I'll go visit you at my parents' house this weekend. I want to talk, okay? I mean, I visit you every week, but it's weird that we haven't had a proper conversation, right? Let's have a nice long chat. I can take care of the kids now. So I was thinking about how I wanted to make it up with you.
Right. I think I finally cooled my head too. I've made up my mind. So if you want to talk, then by all means, let's.
Thanks. When I visit you this weekend, I'll make you a nice homemade meal. You'd like that, wouldn't you? To be honest, I've been really doing my research and looking up all these recipes. I'll make you things that have plenty of nutrition for you.
Oh, you don't have to trouble yourself with that. When you come over here this weekend, be sure you've got a pen with you.
Huh? Why? You ran out of pens at my parents' house or something? Well, the ink runs out of those things all the time, so I guess that makes sense.
In case you didn't get the hint, I'm planning on getting a divorce.
What? Did I read that right? A divorce? For real?
Yep.
No, wait, hold on a second. But I reflected on my actions and regretted them with all my heart. I've changed, Rose. I even apologized, didn't I? So shouldn't you forgive me?
An apology doesn't guarantee forgiveness. And after you apologized, I realized that I couldn't forgive you. That's why I decided I wanted a divorce.
Rose, I'm sorry. I was in the wrong. I should never have treated you the way I did. It's all my fault.
Stop. I don't really care to hear it anymore. I've made up my mind. So no matter what you say, it won't change a thing. It all rings hollow for me.
But I can't do anything else but apologize.
Right. That's why I want a divorce. I realized that I could breathe so much easier when I didn't have to live under the same roof as you. I was much happier living away from you. I don't get to hear any complaints about how I'm doing the household chores or raising my kids. I'd almost forgotten that there's plenty of people willing to help my children and me. That I'm not alone. So it's fine.
But I don't think it's fine. I'm not okay with this. It's because I have you and the kids that I can work hard at my job.
Who do you think's putting food on your table? Remember that? Do those words haunt you now? How you told me something like that when I was doing my damnedest to be a good mother.
But I've realized that I was in the wrong for talking to you like that.
The victim doesn't forget as easily as the perpetrator. I can't just forgive and forget. I was postpartum, but you worked me like a slave. And when I stopped being able to keep on top of the household chores along with childcare, you barked at me to pick up the slack and quit cutting corners. I don't want to keep living with someone who'd treat me like that.
I'm sorry. Trust me, I've realized good and well that I was in the wrong. But I really don't want a divorce. Please reconsider it. I know why you might think that's your only option, and that it's all my fault. But please, give me another chance. I can change. In fact, I already have. I just didn't understand how difficult raising children could be.
As if I can believe you. You keep going on about how you can help take care of the kids now, but you only do it when you visit for the weekends.
I'll work hard to regain your trust, I promise. And when you come back home, I'll do all of it for you. You'll see. And I'll even do the household chores. I won't dump it all on you.
You never took me seriously in the first place.
You called me a drama queen when I tried to explain myself. But you had to have your mom tell you off to finally change your ways. You didn't care about what your own wife had to say. That upset me more than anything. Of course, your mother is way better at handling the household chores and taking care of the kids, and she has plenty of real-world experience compared to me. But still, why would you make light of what I had to say? I asked for your help again and again, but you just wouldn't listen. You didn't care.
I just thought you wanted me to spoil you.
What's wrong even if I had wanted you to spoil me a little? You married me because you supposedly loved me, right? And those kids belong to you too. Besides, I think most normal people would notice if their wife was only sleeping an hour a night. We lived together after all. It's hard not to notice unless you really don't care. If you couldn't even notice something like that, I realized that I don't need you as a husband nor as a father.
No way. Rose, I'm really sorry. I swear, from now on, I'm going to do my darndest to be both a good father and a good husband to you. I'll make it up to you.
What? But you wanted me to be a pro at child rearing from the get-go. You're so easy on yourself, huh? How convenient.
But I finally understand how tough raising a pair of twins were for you now. Honest. I just didn't get it at the time. I was the one who was spoiled by shoving all the work onto you. I understand good and well just how hard it was for you to take that all on yourself. I'll do anything you want as long as you forgive me first. I love our kids. I think they're adorable and they're precious to me. And of course, I hold you dear to me as well.
If you really felt that way, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. None of this would have happened.
Well, I'm sorry. I was such an idiot.
Hey, you said that as long as I forgive you, you'll do anything for me, right?
That's right, I promise. And a real man would never go back on his promises. And if I ever do treat you horribly ever again, I won't complain if you decide to divorce me. I'll sign the papers and turn them in. So please, just give me one last chance. I'll change.
Got it. Sure, I'll forgive you.
Really? You mean it? Rose, thank you so much. I won't ever hurt you like that ever again, I swear. I'll treat you right from here on out.
Why are you assuming like we're not going to divorce? I never said we wouldn't. I'll forgive you for what you've done to me. So divorce me. You said you'll do anything. This is my last request of you as both my husband and the father of my children. Don't tell me you plan to go back on your word. Our discussions regarding divorce didn't proceed smoothly, although I had expected that. But his parents were completely on my side, so they stepped in. Thanks to them, we managed to successfully get a divorce. On the weekends, my former husband would come over to his parents' house where I've been staying. And basically, he became somewhat of a nanny. He did all the household chores and childcare. He was doing so well that even his mom was taken aback, and she stopped scolding him. I wasn't really moved, though. He loves to sing his own praises and pat himself on the back. If I got back together with him, it would have gone to his head, and I'm sure things would wind up the same as before. In my opinion, I did give him plenty of chances to redeem himself, but he never took them. I have absolutely no regrets about our divorce. I can't change the fact that he's still the father of my children, so I'm still in contact with him, albeit at the bare minimum. But I plan to make good use of him as a father, and have him pay child support up until my 2 children grow into fine adults. Eventually, I left his parents' house and moved back in with my own parents. To be honest, divorcing my husband was no big deal, but saying goodbye to his parents was way harder. I plan to keep my interactions with my former husband to a minimum, but I'll definitely be keeping in touch with his parents. And I'd love if they could watch over my children and see them grow with me. I won't ever forget to be grateful to the people who have supported me. From here on out, I plan to take it easy to make sure I'm in good health and continue to raise my children as best as I can. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe to see more content just like this. Also, be sure to leave us your thoughts in the comments section below. We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time.
Hey, Monica, why are you being so mean to me? Why won't you let me live with you guys? That house is so big. There's definitely enough room for me to live there as well.
Ella, there's a reason why we're not letting you live with us, and you know it. Our parents decided to cut you off for good. What you did was absolutely disgusting and disgraceful. How many times do I have to tell you this for you to understand?
So what if they cut ties with me? That has nothing to do with me wanting to live in that big house with you. What I did wasn't even that bad. You guys are just overreacting.
What are you talking about? Of course it was bad. It was the worst thing you could ever have done to me. And anyway, Mom and Dad don't want to see you or talk to you, and that's why you can't come to live with us. End of conversation. Stop nagging me about this. The answer is never gonna change.
It's been what, like 8 years since you guys kicked me out of the family? They've cut ties with me for 8 years. That's such a long time.
It doesn't matter how long it's been.
It does! And I had no idea that you guys would become rich enough to live in such a huge house like that.
8 years is a very long time. A lot can change in that time.
I know it's a very long time. I think it's about time you forgave me too.
That's not for you to decide, you idiot. It's up to us to decide, and we have no intention of forgiving you. A traitor like you isn't part of our family.
Oh, come on, not this again.
You slept with your best friend's husband and stole him from her. Even though that doesn't directly have anything to do with us, we treated your best friend like family, and you just don't do things like that to family, Ella. You didn't seem to feel sorry about what you did either.
Did you really just call me a traitor? How can you say something so mean like that? I'm still your family, aren't I? We're related by blood. That's not something that can be changed.
I just told you that we don't consider you as family. The only reason you're still able to contact me is because I feel so sorry for Mom and Dad. I know deep down they feel terrible for cutting off one of their daughters completely. I really wanted to delete your number as well. Trust me, I did, and I still do. You need to realize that you're not a part of the family anymore.
I am so upset that you would say that. I'm gonna cry.
And do you think I care?
I'm gonna make you regret saying that to me. And I'm gonna find a way to get back into the family where I belong and live in that house no matter what. Hey you, how's life treating you in that house? It must be pretty nice and comfortable. Well, unfortunately, that's gonna be coming to an end very soon. You guys are all gonna have to move out of there pretty soon.
What are you talking about? We own this house, so we're not going anywhere. Have you still not given up on trying to live here? I thought I made that very clear that you have no chance at living with us the last time you texted me.
Of course, I haven't given up. I'm not gonna give up on the chance to live in such a nice place so easily, am I? I did so much to get to where I am now.
What do you mean?
You have a fiance, right? He's 38 years old and he's called Ian?
Oh my god, how did you find out about that?
I can't believe that a 42-year-old like you managed to catch a man like that. I really didn't think that any man would go after an old hag like you.
What are you talking about? This has nothing to do with the house.
The thing is, all men prefer younger women, especially when compared to a 42-year-old woman like you.
What is your point?
You still don't get it? You really are dumb, aren't you? I slept with Ian, and I'm taking him from you. He's my boyfriend now.
What? You're not serious, are you? He's my fiancé.
Not anymore. I told you that I would find a way to live in that beautiful house you guys live in. The reason why I stole my best friend's husband 8 years ago was for the same reason as well. Her house wasn't hers. It was actually her relative's property, which is why my plan failed. And I couldn't live in their beautiful house. But Her husband, who I slept with, wasn't that rich either anyway. He told me that he couldn't buy me a new house, so I ended up leaving him right away. That entire sequence of events ended up being such a waste of time, and I still haven't got my dream house. Isn't that so sad?
What is your obsession with living in a big house? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I can't help what the heart wants.
You are crazy, Ella. Even if you did manage to steal Ian from me, that still wouldn't justify you living in this house.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna fall for such a trap like that. You're lying to me so that I would get confused. Well, that's not gonna work on me. I've already done plenty of research. I already know that this house is under Ian's name. It's his house. Now that he's mine, I want you to break off your engagement with him.
Wow. Ella, you are seriously crazy.
Then I need you to all get out of that house so I can move in with him. The house is humongous, so I can imagine it's going to take some time to sort through all your things. I'll give you guys till the end of the month to move out. Also, tell Mom and Dad something for me, okay? If they want to continue living in that beautiful house, they need to apologize to me. They also have to welcome me with open arms as their family, like I deserve to be. I'll let them live with me and Ian in that house. Only under those conditions. If they can't do that, then they're gonna have to move out of the house along with you.
Ella, how did you end up growing into such a terrible human being?
I am not a terrible human being.
I'm gonna ask you just in case, but you know that there are gonna be consequences for what you've done, right?
Are you gonna sue me? Oh, please. Go ahead. Ian's gonna pay for me even if you do. He is so rich considering the size of the house that he owns. 8 years ago, my best friend sued me too, and I had such a terrible time working my behind off so that I could earn money to pay off everything. I chose a rich man this time so I wouldn't have to repeat that terrible experience.
I can't believe that you would steal my fiancé even after going through that. What is wrong with you?
I told you that living in a huge house has always been my dream. I'm going to do everything possible to make my dream come true. It took 8 years for me to pay off the money that I owed to my best friend after she sued me. I finally managed to come back here after 8 years, and imagine how I felt when I found out that you're living in the kind of house that I've dreamed of all my life. It isn't fair.
Your life only sucked because of what you did to yourself, Ella.
What a relief to know that you were only living in that house thanks to your super wealthy fiancé, Ian. But now the house is mine, once I managed to get married to him. So simple.
You are really going about making your dream come true in the worst way possible. Why don't you work yourself and become successful so that you can buy your dream house with your own money? That would be so much more satisfying and rewarding, don't you think?
Yeah, whatever. You're just saying that because you're upset about losing him to me. You're just gonna have to face the reality now. He's no longer your man. He's mine now. He's completely fallen in love with me. This is one of the things that I'm so good at. I've been with so many guys after all.
That's really not something that you should be proud of. You should be embarrassed to say that.
Nothing that you say is gonna hurt me. You're the loser between the two of us. I stole your fiancé and your house from you. You must have thought that you'd finally be able to get married at 42 years old, right? Well, too bad. Looks like that's not gonna happen anymore. You're gonna be single for the rest of your life. No man is gonna want to marry a grandma like you. Well, make sure that you move out by the end of the month. Make sure to tell Mom and Dad what I said too. What the hell? Why the hell are you still at that house? I told you to move out weeks ago. I gave you plenty of time to get your stuff together. Do I really have to come over myself to kick you out the house? I only have 3 more days left on my contract at my apartment. Hurry up and get the hell out! What is wrong with you? How much longer are you planning to live in my home? That place is no longer your house. You need to get out or I'm gonna have to call the police on you. I've already finished packing up all my things. Now get out already! Don't you dare make me wait any longer. I'm starting to lose my patience now. For God's sake, Monica, stop ignoring me. Hello? Are you even there? Stop it! It's over for you! You were ditched by Ian and he doesn't love you anymore. What's the point of you continuing to live there? You don't have the right to live there anymore. Ian is mine now, so the house that he owns is also mine. Why don't you just hurry up and accept the fact that you lost to me? Get out! Get out now! That's it, Monica. I've had enough. I'm gonna kick you out myself. I really didn't want to have to do this, but you've given me no choice now. I'm coming over right now and making you leave, Monica. Monica, I am at the front door. It's time for you to switch places with me now, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna be the new owner of this beautiful house as of today. My dream is finally coming true. You're gonna have to go find a place to live now. Have fun spending the rest of your life alone in a rusty old apartment room. I pity you so much. What a sad future you have.
So I guess Ian never ended up telling you the truth himself. He is so pathetic. I have no idea why I got engaged to a man like that.
So you finally decided to reply to me. What are you talking about?
I'm not the one that's gonna be living in a rusty old apartment. That would be Ian. I've kicked him out of this house already.
What?
I called off our engagement at the end of last month.
Really? What the hell? Why are you still living here then? Hurry up and leave so I can start my life here with him.
Were you not listening to what I just told you? I already kicked him out of this house a couple weeks ago. He no longer lives here.
What are you saying? None of this makes any sense at all.
He currently lives in a tiny apartment room around a 30-minute walk from the local station.
What the hell are you talking about? He's the owner of this house. Why would he be the one moving out?
I guess I'll just explain what's happening to you then. This house was originally owned by his parents and it was passed down to him. The house was under his name until about a half a year ago. We then completed some paperwork to get the owner of the house registered to me, which means this is my house and has been for the past 6 months now.
What? Shut up! No way! That doesn't make any sense at all. This is just a lie you're telling me to try to get me to give up. I'm not gonna fall for that.
I am not lying. Ian's company went bankrupt and he ended up having a huge amount of debt.
What? I thought that he was like super successful and had lots of money. That was why I even took him from you.
Now, you shut up so that I can finish explaining. I don't really want to say this myself, but I'm actually the owner of a pretty successful company, okay?
You own a company? Really?
Yeah, I do. And Ian begged me for help when his company went under. We had a long discussion and we came to a conclusion. I decided to buy this house from him so that he could pay off all the debt from his company going under. That's why I'm the rightful owner of this house. It no longer belongs to him, and that's why I managed to kick him out.
Please tell me that this isn't true. You're just lying to me to scare me, right? There's no way that you're successful enough to buy a house like this off him. I've already cleared out my apartment, so I need to live here from today. I have nowhere else to go.
Try looking up the name of his company if you don't believe me. There should be a couple articles about his company going bankrupt 6 months ago.
Oh no. I just found it and it's true. Oh my god, so that means everything else that you told me is really true then?
Of course it is. I'm not a liar like you are. everything that I just told you is the truth.
Then what am I meant to do now? My entire plan has failed then. I have nowhere to live now. I've already given my keys back to my landlord. The moving truck is gonna arrive here with all of my things soon. I don't have the money to rent out a new place either.
Well then, why don't you go and live with Ian, like you were planning to anyway?
But wait, so this house isn't his anymore?
No, it's not. And you should go and live with him in the tiny apartment room that he's rented out. It might be a little different to this beautiful house that you were planning to live in, though, but tough luck on that. I heard that he rented the cheapest property that was available in the city, by the way, so hope you enjoy that. I still think it's a better option than becoming completely homeless anyway. Winter's coming soon, so I definitely wouldn't recommend living on the streets.
How could this happen to me? I went through so much effort trying to get Ian to sleep with me so I could take him from you. I didn't even like him that much. I did this all just so that I could live in this house. Now I'm not gonna be able to live here and I don't have anywhere to go. I was meant to start living my dream life here from today. Why is it so difficult to make my dream come true? Why aren't you answering my calls, Monica? I can't believe that you're suing me for emotional damage when you know that I'm in a huge mess. I don't even have the money to hire a lawyer to fight back. This just isn't fair at all. How can you do this to me? I'm your sister. I literally just finished paying back the money I owed from my last lawsuit, and it took me 8 years to pay it all back. Are you seriously gonna force me into debt again? I asked Ian to help me pay for it, but he's telling me that he has no money to spare. Can you believe it? Would you please reply to me? I'm sure that we can talk this out between us. I'll apologize to you for everything that I've done. I just wanted to live in that really nice house. I really didn't have any bad intentions at all. How about we live in that house together? I promise I won't try to get you kicked out this time. Monica, please help me out. I'm begging you.
Is it just me, or does it seem like my sister Ella is just asking to have her life ruined? How has she not learned anything from her mistake that she made 8 years ago? She got into a huge amount of debt after being sued for stealing her best friend's husband and hurting her emotionally. 8 years later, she repeated the exact same thing on me. Just that she could try to live in a big house? What is wrong with her? I didn't feel any pity at all for her and decided to hire a lawyer to sue her for the emotional distress that she caused me. She didn't have the money to hire a lawyer, so it was very easy for me to get a settlement deal with her. I also made sure to charge Ian for the wedding fees that we had already paid for in advance. The total amount of money I charged the two of them came out to be around $80,000. I think it ended up becoming much more money than Ella had to pay back to her friend 8 years ago. She should honestly just give up on her dream of owning a huge house. I don't think all of this is worth it for her. I really think that she should have tried to find a normal job and saved up the money herself to buy a house instead of doing all this. I guess it might be too late to start saving up for a house at this point, though. Seems like it's going to take at least a couple of years for her to pay me back the money that she owes me, too. She's such an idiot for ruining her own dreams. But oh well, that's how she ended up here, and look where it got her. Serves her right. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.
Hey, Brittany! Where are you? I cannot find you anywhere.
Hello, Alex. How can I help you?
I placed the files on your desk. I want you to print out copies and staple them together for the presentation tomorrow. I want it ready before you go home.
What? Are you being serious? You want me to do that today?
21 employees will be attending the presentation. Be sure you make enough copies. Be sure to staple them in the correct order. That is very important. The president of the company and the executives will also be attending, so do not screw it up.
Whoa, hang on just a minute. Are you seriously trying to appoint a task when I'm heading home? It's already 4 o'clock. I'm already heading home.
What? Why would you leave already? It is only 4 o'clock. Are you crazy? There is still so much to do. You need to check in with me before you clock out for the day. Stop wasting time. Get back here.
Did you not get the memo? I used to be a full-time employee, but I work part-time now. I used to get off at 5:30, but now I leave at 4 o'clock. That is the new rule. Everyone in the office should be aware of the change.
Yeah? So what? Do you think I care about that? Get back here and do your job.
You do not seem to understand. So I'm off the clock. I'm not going to work overtime. It is not my problem.
Oh my goodness, come on! Why are you making this a big deal? Just come back to the office. It is so simple.
Oh my goodness. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop being unreasonable. Like I said, I already clocked out.
Are you being serious? Jesus. So you are not going to listen to your fellow employee? You have some nerve. You are only a part-timer. Be helpful to your company if you want to keep working here.
Oh my goodness. If you have a problem, then you should talk to the manager about it.
Yeah, well, I cannot do that. The manager is not here.
Tough luck. If you want to look up the company policy and its regulations, the manual should be available to everyone. Anyway, wasn't it your job to make copies and prepare for the presentation tomorrow?
What? What are you talking about? You're just making stuff up so you would not have to come back into the office. You are so selfish. You just do not want to do the work.
Yeah, I remember that the manager entrusted that task to you. Also, you are still pretty new to the company, too. You should not act as a superior around others or force your own task on your fellow colleagues. Word travels fast. It will make a big impact on your future. Are you sure you want to ruin that?
What is the meaning of this? I'm not interested in career advice. Oh my god. You are being so unhelpful. You are wasting my time. Start working on making copies for the presentation as soon as you can.
All right, fine. Then I will call the office and tell them that I will be taking over the task that has been entrusted to you in the first place. You would not mind if I do that, right?
What? Are you being serious? Why would you do that? You are acting so tedious.
If I return to the office, then I will clock in and it will show that I have been working overtime. The manager will surely wonder why. I will have to explain why I returned to the office after I clocked out.
What? Really? Is that how that works? I had no idea.
Yeah. Is that okay with you? Do you want to risk me exposing to the company that you tried to force your own task on someone who just left the office? Are you sure about that?
All right, fine, I get it. Just stop it already. I will take care of it myself. Jeez. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Awesome, that would be great. I'm glad you understand. I'm going to hang up now. I need to go to the supermarket and pick up some groceries.
Stop wasting my time. I do not care. All right, I get it. Apparently, I have to do everything around here. You are so unhelpful. Always thinking about yourself and not the company. You are just a part-timer. You do not really matter. Do you want to know why? You want proof? Because I will gladly offer proof. The company is hosting a party for the new president, but only full-time workers and their families are allowed to come. Oh no! Such a bad timing. It is too bad you are only a part-time employee. Such a shame. Just because of your status, you cannot attend the company party. The new president is so handsome. This is my chance to introduce myself and get to know him better. You must feel so alone. Not being able to attend the party just because you are not a full-time worker. It is so funny now that I think about it. I'm laughing so hard right now. In your face! Serves you right. Oh man, it feels so good. Hey, Brittany! What is the meaning of this? Why are you here at the party? I already told you. Only full-time employees and their families are allowed to attend the party. Go home at once. You have no business being here. You are bringing the mood down around here.
You poor thing. You must be so confused. Allow me to make this simple so that even you can understand. Where did you get that kind of information? The others are just as confused as I am. Everyone who works for the company are invited. They would not separate us.
What? What are you talking about? You have no idea what you are talking about. This is a party for the newly appointed president of the company. A lowly part-timer should not be able to attend a party of this scale. It is just not right.
Then how come the other part-time employees are here at the party? What you said to me does not make sense.
What? What are you talking about?
It may be difficult for you to remember the faces and the names who work at this company. Apparently, I have a better memory of the employee roster than you do. You should not make up lies on the spot just because you do not like me. That is very unprofessional.
What? You have no idea what you are talking about. Stop behaving like a child. Well then, in that case, you are not invited. I just called it. I'm a full-time employee, so you have to obey my command. I'm going to make it official from this moment on. Leave at once. Never show your face again. I mean it. You will be sorry if you ignore me.
If you will excuse me, I have to greet my other peers.
What? Are you seriously ignoring me? I told you to leave. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Why are you introducing yourself to the executives of the company? You are even chatting with the new president. You have some nerve. How did you afford such a nice dress? I thought you were only a part-timer. A lowly part-time worker should not be able to afford a dress that nice. Oh my goodness. I had no idea you can be so crafty. You are in it for the money. You want to be his wife so you can take over the company. You are so despicable. I have to get you out of here as soon as possible. I need to come up with something. Something so that you can no longer attend the party. Serves you right! The look on your face was priceless. That is what you get for trying to flirt with the president. You are such a gold digger. So despicable.
What is the meaning of this? Are you being serious right now? I cannot believe you would do such a thing. You are the one who is despicable. You spilled red wine all over my beautiful dress. What is the matter with you? This was a gift from someone special.
Oh, it was not an accident. I did it on purpose. The look on your face was priceless. Now you have no chance but to leave. You cannot attend a party with a soiled dress. You look so ugly in that wretched thing.
Unbelievable. You did this on purpose so you can get rid of me? Why do you hate me so much?
I need for you to leave because that president is mine for the taking. I'm going to be his wife if it is the last thing I do. This party is not big enough for the two of us. You should leave. Are you seriously going to keep attending the party with that dirty dress?
Yeah, you're right. I might catch a cold in this thing. I will leave for now, but I will return to the party. You may have won this battle, but you are losing this war.
You still do not seem to understand. It is like talking to a brick wall. How many times do I have to tell you? If you come back to the party, I will spill wine all over you again. You do not seem to learn from your mistakes, do you?
Wow. To be honest, I'm a little curious. I would like to see you try.
You will just embarrass yourself around everyone at the party if you come back. An old hag like you should leave the party and let everyone else enjoy themselves.
It is such a shame. This dress was a gift from the new president. It was my first time wearing it. I was saving it for this special occasion. And now it is ruined because of a selfish and jealous employee. How sad.
What? What did you just say? The president bought you that dress? You are not making sense.
He will be saddened by the fact that the dress was purposefully ruined by one of his employees. No, he might be mad. Who knows? He might yell at you. He is always so nice, so that will be interesting.
What? You are not making any sense. Why would the president buy a dress for a part-time employee? Hey, Brittany! Where are you? Please pick up your phone. I need to talk to you. Get back here. I'm in trouble. I need your help. People are judging me and talking about me behind my back. Everyone hates me. I need you to come back and tell everybody that it was a simple misunderstanding. Please. Where are you? You were at the party a moment ago. You did not want to leave, and I know I cannot find you anywhere. I did not know. I was so surprised. As a matter of fact, I'm still in shock. I never would have dreamed of it. I cannot believe that you are the wife of the new president. That is crazy. How did this happen? The reason why you switched from full-time to part-time is so you can take care of the house and your family. I just realized that the president has the same last name as you. I cannot believe I did not make the connection sooner. I'm so mad at myself for not noticing. I would have showered you with respect if you told me. This is your fault. You should have told me. Brittany, are you there? Please pick up your phone. Where are you? I need to talk to you.
All right. I guess you had a long talk with the president. Serves you right. You have been so rude to me. I have never met someone like you before.
He yelled at me. No one has ever yelled at me like that before. It was frightening. I thought the president was single. I had no idea the two of you were married. If you told me that you were married in the first place, we could have avoided all of this. So it is not my fault, right? Come on. Have a heart for once.
Oh my goodness. You cannot be serious. You are not making any sense right now.
I do not understand. What do you mean? Be more specific.
You should treat everyone the way you want to be treated. It does not matter if that person is the president's wife or not. That is not how the world works. What you did was insane. You are just crazy. Spilling wine all over someone just out of spite?
All right, I get it. I did not ask for another lecture. I want you to come back here.
No, I don't think so. You really should stop bossing me around. The president told me specifically when to come back to the party. Until then, I will stay at home until further notice.
What? Why not? Just come back to the party. We can start over. Please, do this for me.
It is because you are still at the party. As long as you are there, I'm not returning.
What? He told you to do that?
Yeah. Why are you acting so surprised? I think it makes perfect sense. Why should the wife of the president attend a party when there is someone dangerous and unhinged at the party? That does not sound safe at all.
What? You guys think I'm deranged?
I know for a fact that you have been isolated from the party and are now under watchful eyes until your parents come and pick you up.
Oh no. You guys contacted my parents? You cannot be serious. I'm in so much trouble. I thought I was just getting rid of Vermin who was trying to usurp the company. This is so unfair! Why did I get fired? I did not do anything wrong. I did not know that you were the wife of the president. How is that my fault? If I had known that from the start, none of this would have happened. This is your fault. All I did was spill wine over you. I did not harm you or anything. My parents already paid for your dry cleaning. Problem solved. Why are you dragging this on? You are so tedious. Just let it go already. Come on. The president is showing favoritism. This is so unfair.
You do not seem to understand the situation you are in. Why are you so surprised? Anyone would have been fired for committing such a thoughtless act on a fellow employee. I can also charge you with assault if I wanted to.
What? Are you threatening me? You cannot be serious.
You will be hearing from my lawyer very soon.
A lawyer? Really? You are going to get a lawyer involved?
You should just listen to what my lawyer has to say, and you really should not fight back. You are only wasting time.
No. This cannot be happening right now. This must be a terrible dream. I'm out of a job and now you want me to pay a compensation fee? I do not have that much saved. No. I never meant for any of this to happen. I'm really sorry. Please do not do this.
Her parents arrived to the party after the incident occurred. I was at home, so my husband took care of it. They apologized for their daughter's behavior and took her home. To this day, she does not think she did anything wrong. Her parents realized what a horrible person she is. They felt responsible for the way she turned out. They now forced her to help around the house in the family business. I heard that her parents paid off the compensation fee, and she is now paying her parents back slowly. Her parents are always watching over her. She was never allowed to go anywhere or do anything alone ever again. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more content.